Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do some numbers. There are roughly 190 to 195 countries in the world today. And the richest one, of course, yeah, you got it, America. They are richer than China by about over 30%. 30% more richer than China, who is the next richest country in the world. And when it comes to military spending, the U.S. spends 2.8 times as much as China, which is the next closest. And so, by far the richest and have the most bombs of any country in the world. Yes, there's only 190 some. I realize that some people think there's more than that. Well, that comes to my next list, and that is education. For the top educated countries in the world, the US comes in at 20th. So the richest, most powerful country in the world is 20th in education. They should be much higher than that. You have much smaller countries and more disadvantaged countries, well, at least 19 of them higher than that. And when it comes to healthcare, the US is 15th on that list of countries for best healthcare in the world. So the richest by far, most powerful by far country in the world is 20th in education and 15th in healthcare. So if they are the richest country in the world by far, like 30% more than the second place, why is it that healthcare and education have been neglected so badly? And it is not just today's administration of the US that we're talking about here, although they've put the head of their educational system is a joke. I'll do a different episode on that altogether. But today what I'm basically trying to get to is the American people are being bamboozled out of education and health care by far, because they're taking all that money and putting it into the military expenditures and just having the money, which is probably getting distributed among the 1%, of course, once again. And what this is doing is it is keeping the American people uninformed about how far behind they are in education and health care. They're being gaslit into thinking that they're the number one country in the world of, 250, 300 countries, however many we decide there are today. But you guys got to figure this part out, because you're the least knowledgeable about the rest of the world. It's a fairly well-known fact. A lot of Americans can't find the US on a map. See, they have no idea where Canada is, or any country that you ask them. There's a few, yes, I will admit that some people are well enough informed, but there's an extremely high percentage that don't know this, and they're being, as I say, bamboozled out of this money and the healthcare and the education. How can they be this far behind? Because the establishment, and I'm not just saying about, as I say, I'm not just talking about today's administration. This is administrations over the last 50, 60, 70 years easily. they've been gaslit into the belief of American exceptionalism. And I'm not just saying that the US is the only one with this. Most countries will have a certain degree of exceptionalism. Everybody thinks their own country is pretty good. Well, a lot of people. There are people who know they're trying to get out of their own country because it's not that well. But the exceptionalism in America has been taken to a whole other level. And it's so simple to find out these things. Google will tell you anything. AI will tell you anything. Oh, yeah. That's not always the most correct, but multi-source these questions and find out for yourself. Don't just take the first AI generated answer, because we all know that's probably not that great an idea. Anyways, I just wanted to bring that up today. So, short video. Thanks for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.